Well, hello everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know there's a few of you out there so far. Hey, Kimberly, I see you said hello. So my name is Mitchell Osborn, and if you're with me live, welcome. If you're watching in the replay on Facebook or on my YouTube channel, hello to you as well. Tonight, or whenever you're watching this is Talking Animals with Mitchell, and we're going to be talking about animals. Tonight's subject is about mirroring, which is one of the biggest things that I find when I do animal communication work with clients, that the animals are mirroring back what's going on in the human's lives. So it's a pretty powerful kind of tool and way to work. And if we're paying attention, then our animals are going to be able to get that message across to us. Also, I'm going to set a very clear intention for us, and it's kind of a little magical spell, if you will. Hey, Belinda. Belinda, you said, just FYI, I'm listening and somewhat watching, but I'm driving to drop my car off for service. So it's not that I'm attentive. I'm trying to halfway be safe. Please be safe, Belinda. And probably in about, let's see, and Belinda, you're going to be the third one. So you'll be towards the end of the 35-minute time frame. We're going to work with Tesla. So just hang in there, stay safe. We'll get to that reading for Tesla. So I've got Kimberly. I'll be working with Kimberly and Spartacus and Carla and Knox. So if you're out there, let me know. And Kimberly Campolataro, I think I just wrote down your first name. So Kimberly C. Campolataro, let me know if you're the one who has Spartacus, just so I know that you're here tonight. And also, Carla, let me know if you're here with Knox. Well, if you're here, Knox doesn't have to be there. But I'm going to set the intention, just going to find out what's been going on with you guys. I'm going to pull a spirit animal oracle card and a tarot card from the Arc Animal Tarot and Oracle deck from my friend Bernadette King. So I'm going to pull two cards for us kind of as a collective read. So Carla, yes. Hey, Carla. Yep, you're here. Good. Wonderful. So the three people who are going to get readings for their animals tonight, Carla, Kimberly, and Belinda. So thank you for being here. And these sessions usually last 30, 35 minutes at the most. Every once in a while, 45 or 40 minutes. And my throat started getting a little bit dry. I think because I burned too much sage, so I've got my water, but I also grabbed a cough drop in case I need to. I'm not going to cough, but it just feels dry. Oh, I said it right, Campolataro? I try. When you're in Central Florida, you get real good at names because there's so many people from foreign countries with different names. So, all right, so let me set a very clear intention. If you can hear the sound of my voice, this is for you. And all I encourage you to do is take a couple deep breaths. You can agree with all of it, part of it, or none of it. And the agreeing is quietly in your head. You'll feel a reaction. If it feels good, you'll lean into it. If it feels bad, you'll lean away from it. But most likely, it's going to feel good because these are just very simple words. But the energy that these words carry with them are powerful. And I don't string them together with a bunch of other words. I just keep them simple and plain. So Kimberly said, and thank you for info from last reading from Morgan. She's eating again. She is happy with the food change. Yay! Oh my gosh, I love that. I love success stories because I don't always get to hear them, especially on the lives. And with clients, I get to hear a little bit sometimes, especially if they rebook. So I'm glad things are better. Beautiful, wonderful. And you guys, another thing, just showing up for this, just being, whether you're live or in the archive, you're part of something powerful. We are creating something powerful right now. Magical, spiritual, healing. I'm reading an amazing book called The Sutras of Healing and Enlightenment by Matthew Brownstein. And the basic premise of the entire book, because it's almost written like Psalms, because it's like, chapter and verse, almost like biblical. But the entire premise is we are all whole, perfect, and complete. We just end up with false beliefs and we start to believe the illusion that we're living in. And once we can erase those false beliefs, bring them to truth, so move from ignorance to truth, that's when healing, what we call healing, happens. Because this is something I've been working with for about 2 years in my mind, 2 or 3 years, that there really is no healing. I used to feel like I was a healer, but then I realized I'm not a healer because we're all whole, perfect, and complete. what I feel like I help people do is just shine the light on some of the false beliefs and the illusions that we're believing or trapped in. And once you get past that, it's like it's pulling the root out and all the symptoms just wash away. Just wash away. A great book, if you've never heard of it or got it, You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay, Hay. She's the godmother of the Hay House radio and bookstore and all that kind of stuff. Powerful, powerful book about your thoughts and intentions becoming your emotions within your body. You know, like lower back issues are not feeling supported financially. You know, joint issues, hips and knees are fear of moving forward. So all the good stuff. So let me set the intention. So just take a couple deep breaths with me. And the intention I set for you and for me and everyone watching and listening is that we would receive healing, guidance, confirmation, grounding, centering, balance, peace, harmony, alignment, joy, abundance, love, great care, compassion, health, wellness, safety, courage, and encouragement. I set the intention that we would resonate, operate, and vibrate in the highest frequency of that divine source, that pure white light, love, God, goddess energy that we can. And I call in any and all of you are my angels and guides and those we work with on the other side, whether we know who they are or not, into this time we have together, as long as they stay in high vibration and play nice. All of this for our highest good and greatest growth, I say, and so it is, and so it is. And the other intention I set, because it's still new to me, is that we would move from ignorance to truth with grace, peace, and ease. All right, so what's been going on, you guys? Have you noticed any synchronicities with animals in your life? How are your animals? I've noticed a lot of animals that have crossed over in the last 4 months, you know, in this big, powerful COVID pandemic thingy, with all the upheaval, unrest that's going on in our world and around the world. This is a powerfully energetic time where a lot of animals are like, okay, my job here is done and I'm ready to move on. So I hope that if you have experienced that, you were able to move through that again with grace and with ease and connection with the animals, and still being able to connect with them. We've got a dachshund who is 18 years old. In less than a month, he turns 19. 19-year-old dachshund. We hug him, we kiss him every day, and we're like, okay, buddy. As long as you still want to hang out here, we're good. We're good. You know, he eats, he sleeps, he pees, he poops. He's really, really good. Carla, you said your cat seemed very unnerved. And Carla, if Knox is one of those cats, then we'll definitely be reading them. But yeah, and you know what? No wonder they're unnerved. Who's, I actually feel quite peaceful through all of this, because from the beginning, I kept saying to people, I said, light workers, this is what you were born for. This moment, this is one of the most powerful moments of your life. You know, so I felt unusually peaceful for all this. But there are moments where I get the unnerved and the anxious feeling and just like, take the breath, perfect, whole, and complete, reminding myself. So there's the intention. So let me know if there's any other ways that the animals have been popping up. I'm writing an article for Power Spirit Animal Totem, Power Totem Spirit Animals. It's going to be going into the Diviner Life magazine, my friend Michael Anthony. So that'll be out. Just a simple article about how to work with them. I've taught that before here. So that's kind of what's been going on with me. So let's pull a card so we can get to those readings before it's too long. So the first card I want to pull is from the tarot deck of the Archanimal Tarot. And the tarot I choose for kind of more the physical world, the physical path that we are on. So let me pull a card for the collective. So basically, if you're listening to this, you're the collective. If you're not listening to this, you're not the collective, because you're not hearing my voice. But you can still feel the energy of it. So what do we have for us as a collective? Weasel. I love it. So this is 7 of Swords. The devil is in the details. Secrecy. Oh my, are you looking at that word? Secrecy. Masks. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 7 of Swords is masks. Are you getting this, people? Are you putting this together? Oh my gosh, it's hysterical. The weasel is telling us, we're wearing masks right now. Yes, we are. And some people are pissed and some people believe what's going to save us. No matter what you feel, this is what we're dealing with. And like I said, the devil is in the details, and there's secrets here. So, let's be honest for a moment. I'm not one who buys into conspiracy theories and things like that, but I do know that our world is pretty much run by power, which can then equate back to money and things like that. So of course there's so much secrecy going on underneath. Is it something to be worried about? No, ask your angels and your guides to watch over you, take care of you, help you to see through any secrecy and BS. And then with this card, Seven of Swords, I often will say, this is a great time to back out of the drama, get away from the BS. The mask is physical for us, a lot of us, but also it can be the mask that we put on to just not, get into those arguments of, fussing and fighting. And also the mask we put on to stay in good graces with the group of people we're hanging with. And sometimes we need to just cut ties and walk away. Hey, Barrett. Hey, Daniel. How are you? I'm doing well. Oh, your mom, Mickey. Oh my gosh. Hey, say hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. You're so fine. You're so fine. So yeah, so what a beautiful card to pull. Weasel. And when you think of weasel, what's one of the first things you think of? Deception, lies, sneakiness, so that's where a little bit of that comes from. So let me dive into the oracle card from the Archanimal Tarot for our kind of spiritual guidance. So that's physical stuff. So what's going on spiritually, or for us to know spiritually? Cricket. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. So cricket, serendipity, moral compass, liberty. So spiritually, I believe this is really helping us free up, giving us that liberty. And it's interesting because I feel like many people are feeling their liberties are being taken away from them. And you just go on TikTok and you'll see people feeling like their liberties are being taken away from them. But I think what this is helping us do is gain our freedom, gain our liberty, and not just mask and things like that. But I feel like the entire, pandemic and energy of it, this is moral compass. And this is another thing that I think, I just posted a picture of, it was a tweet that I reposted on Facebook, on my other Facebook page, about the vets kind of linking arms with the moms and the dads in Portland and the Black Lives Movement. And I saw that, and immediately I thought, when the shadows start to come out, it is an opportunity for us to shine the light. And I just kept, because that's the shadow and the light, and our shadows are coming out big time, people. So this is a great time for us to find our moral compass and move ourselves forward and truly gain some amazing freedom and liberty. So two very powerful cards for this time. So let me know if those resonate with you. And I'm going to move into the readings because I got 3 of them tonight. So I want to save a good 15 minutes. So Kimberly, let me know if you're still there. So who was driving? No, that wasn't Kimberly. That was Belinda. So Belinda, you keep driving. I don't need you yet. So Kimberly, just let me know that you're still out there. Barrett said, my shadow has been coming out, but I've been trying to balance it. Beautiful. And this is not just for Barrett, but I encourage you to, okay, great. Not yet, Belinda. Not yet. Keep your eyes on the road. I'm going to Kimberly first. So Barrett, I'm just pulling your words. Thank you, Kimberly. I'm pulling the word balance out. And not that I'm saying this is wrong for you, but I want everybody to, find what energetic of a word works best with you when you're dealing with your shadow. Is it facing them? Is it understanding them? Is it shining light on them? Is it embracing them? Is it integrating them? Is it balancing them? So, just because it can be one of those things, but, I love single words. They're like mandalas for me. It's like you just think about what the energy of that word means. Because the moment you start adding like 10 other words, I'm trying to find my balance in my everyday life. Okay, balance. One word, balance. Focus on that word and the energy of it. Robin, immersing, beautiful. Yeah, beautiful words. Beautiful words. So, all right. So Kimberly is here. So Kimberly, let me bring up Spartacus. I love the name, first of all. And it's funny because the three names tonight, Spartacus, Knox, Tesla, oh, they all have this power behind them. So I feel like we're going to have some kind of cool power. So here is Spartacus. Now I'm going to be honest. Many of you probably goes, that's not what I thought Spartacus was going to look like. And I'm going to tell you why I'm saying that. You know, when I'm saying Spartacus, I bet some of y'all were thinking Rottweiler, Great Dane, German Shepherd. But I love this because this beautiful little soul, and this is a he, I think I wrote down that correctly, 13 and a half years old. Spartacus is absolutely full of power, full of energy. And Kimberly, Carla, and Belinda, as I talk to you individually, you know, let me know what resonates with you. Type something back and reference what I said. So right now I'm about to say Spartacus has so much healing in him. So I feel Spartacus has been a healer, has come to you during a time where you need a lot of healing. So if you reply and say, yes, he's a healer, or yes, that makes sense to me, do in regards to healing, yes, that makes sense, just so I know what I'm talking about, because I start spitting out so many things and it usually takes about 45 seconds for me to see your post and I might be on to the next thing, so I'm not sure what we're talking about. Hey D. Hey D, hey D, hey D. Yeah, and I don't think you really posted anything specific for Spartacus, so let me just tap into energy. First of all, let's really pay attention to the teeth. I don't know if anything's going on there, but, you know, do the best you can. Brushing. Yes, I call him my shaman dog. Beautiful. So shaman. The moment you said that, I can see Spartacus traveling between the worlds. So really be conscious of the teeth. Hey D. And do your best to take care of them. A lot of the smaller dogs just have some bad teeth and things like that. So Kimberly, he's very gentle and loves everyone, everything beautiful. Yes, lots of love there. Spartacus seems to be very concerned with the male. So it makes me feel like this would be your significant other or maybe a grown son, if there is one. I'm looking at your little picture and you don't look like you're old enough to have like a 25-year-old. So there's a lot of concern for this male energy, man, person in the house. I doubt it's a woman that's got a lot of masculine energy, so I don't think it's you. But a lot of concern, like within the regards of healing, but more about stress and emotional stability. So allow Spartacus to do his thing for this person. And it could be someone who only visits every once in a while too. So now I'm thinking could be like a dad energy as well. But Kimberly, let me know if that makes any sense, because there's like a lot of focus on this kind of male energy, overwhelming stress. You're 44, but no kids, but married. So Kimberly, let me know if you're married to a man, and let me know if that man or person is dealing with a lot of stress and things like that. I just feel like Spartacus is really wanting to help, wanting to relieve, wanting to focus, bring relief there. So allow that to happen. Barrett, I'm sane but living with my partner, and Karen calls it. Karen is GF. I'm not sure what you mean. So just really focus on letting Spartacus do his thing. And the topic tonight was going to be mirroring. So let me tap into the mirroring, because I forgot to talk about that. Many times our animals will mirror back what's going on with us humans. I'm not saying this with Spartacus, but be cautious with all your animals if they start to, do some behavior that's not appropriate or that you want or desired. Like if all of a sudden you got a cat that's just pissing on everything, then look to the humans and see where someone's just pissing on everybody, where they're mad at everybody. If all of a sudden, like Spartacus is just very lethargic and become very lazy and tired, then look to the humans, see who is worn out, not sleeping, stressed and just very lethargic themselves, because they will mirror this back, so we will get the message. So Kimberly said, yes, my husband works many hours and Spartacus has been spending a lot of time with him. Beautiful. Beautiful. Really allow that and encourage that. Yes, Carla. So if, we'll get to Knox and any other animals. But mirroring is one of, like almost every animal communication session I have, mirroring probably comes up 90% of the time, and probably 50% of the time is a dead-on thing for somebody. Like it's happening. So just be cautious of that. If you've got two animals, they've been getting along, and all of a sudden you and your spouse are arguing and fighting, and the dogs start arguing and fussing and fighting. They're trying to tell you, hey, we see it, and it ain't pretty. You see, let us show you what it looks like. So they will mirror that back to us. So it's a very powerful lesson, powerful tool that they do for us. So Kimberly, just kind of coming to a close here, wanting to know if there's anything else specific about Spartacus. Type that in real quick if you can. Otherwise, Carla, I'm heading to you next for Knox. And everybody, let's send Kimberly, Spartacus, some beautiful high vibrational energy of love and light, shining that light on the shadow places, shining that light on any false beliefs or illusions that they can move through with love, grace, and ease. So Kimberly, let me know. Daniel, I've been having a hard time sleeping, and my dog Holly always comes and makes sure I'm okay, not sure why. And you know what? That could be just, Daniel, you could connect with Holly and utilize that time to help you fall asleep, because usually animals will bring us into the present moment. That's mindfulness. Mindfulness can help us sleep better. All right, Carla, you're here. So, and also Daniel, if you get ahead of time, like in 2 weeks, I'm doing this again. Go post a picture of Molly or Holly, and we can tap in then. So I need to have at least an hour, 60 minutes before showtime, so I can download the picture and get it into my program and stuff like that. All right, so Kimberly, I don't see any other comments, so I'm going to go ahead and take Holly down. So we all send beautiful Spartacus, send beautiful high vibration to Spartacus and Kimberly and the family and the husband and all that good stuff. So let me bring up Knox. So get ready, you feline lovers. I love this picture too. So this is Knox. Oh my gosh. First of all, so much personality. And you said Knox is 3 years old, alive, constantly meowing. Of course Knox is. And let me know if Knox is male or female. I'm feeling male because I'm feeling it's a male cat, because I'm feeling female energy, because I have to flip it. Usually when I feel female energy, it is a male dog or cat or horse. Other animals, it's not too much. I don't get too many of them, so I can't say for sure. So with Knox constantly meowing, definitely a communicator, definitely wanting to let you know. And let's go back to the mirroring lesson. Carla, are you or anyone in the house running their mouth, won't shut up, gossiping, talking bad, talking smack, or just a talkative chatty Cathy? Because again, a lot of times they will mirror to us. If you, and I'm going to be blunt here, male, but I have an older 13-year-old female. Okay, so Knox is male. That's what I was feeling. So Carla, so let me know if like, I don't know if you're or somebody in the house is not working and they're struggling, to connect to people and stuff like that. So they're constantly talking, because they don't know where to put their energy. But there definitely is a communication thing going on here with Knox. And I'm just tapping in to see if I can find out what either they want to communicate or why they're trying to communicate. Well, so Carly said, no talking, you live alone. So that could be your answer right there. So this literally could just be Knox going, well, she's alone. And and Carla, if you've been on lockdown, I don't know if you're going to work or not, but if you've been kind of secluded by yourself, then of course Knox is like, let's slumber party time. Let me talk you through this. But I would also say, and I'm being shown your throat chakra and your ears, I would say really tap into your own clear audience, which is clear hearing, which is like people who channel, people who hear spirit's voice, those who cross over. I feel like Knox is trying to get you to pay attention to the talk, to the communication, not just from him, but from the other side as well. Deborah said, better late than never to get some Mitchell Osborn. Yay, Deborah, welcome. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming. But yeah, Carla, let me know if any of that makes sense and kind of resonates with you. Health-wise, I feel like Knox is doing pretty good. It's funny because I feel like he's not a picky eater and like, just give me that dry stuff, I'm good to go. So let me know if there's any like food issue stuff going on. Just went back to work 6 weeks ago. Okay. I was thinking maybe it's because he misses you, but no, he's pretty cool by himself. He really feels like he's an independent cat. I know you said you have another cat there, but I wouldn't be surprised if Knox is more independent than the 13-year-old female. Because I feel like Knox is pretty chill. You know, I feel like Knox likes you, human, better than the other cat. But I feel like the other cat kind of is cool too. Like, but also feels like they connect with you a little bit as well. So yeah, so let me know if there's anything specific. Food feels good. Health feels good. So Daniel, did you post it in the next one? Because if you post it in this one will go off the radar soon. So hopefully you post it in, I think it's August 9th. And just try to do one animal per picture. So yeah, so Carla, let me know if there's anything else. Yeah, I feel like the talking is just good old communication. Oh, this would be a good time for me to talk. Definitely like me better. Okay, good. This is a good time for me to talk about, give your animals a job. So for Knox, the job may be to communicate, to talk with you, to keep you company. That flat out could be Knox's job. Spartacus, I feel like Spartacus' job is healer. Let's just call it what it is. Definitely a healer. So yeah, so Daniel, just like one picture of one animal. You can post like maybe 2 animals, but try to get just one picture of one animal in there. And if it's not a busy night, I'll get to them, but you can usually get to 3 or 4. So just so we don't overwhelm the evening. So Carla, so I want to send Carla, Knox, and the other female cat that's in your house some beautiful high vibration. All right, and Daniel, only if Holly is your mom's dog, but if you live in the house with her, that's cool. And this is something, yeah. So only animals that quote unquote, live with you or that you can respond to. We don't want animals from other households or relatives that live halfway around the world. Good, Carl. I'm glad that makes sense. Yeah. So and then try to get your mom there, Daniel, so we can, if mom is there too, so we can work with the animals. Because otherwise, it's me just kind of talking if we don't know how to reply and connect. So, all right, sending Knox and everybody some beautiful high vibration, allowing that communication to come through. I'm going to take Knox's picture down. And then Belinda, let me know you're out there. You can just say yes. If you're still driving, then just listen. Don't type other than yes. And then this is for Belinda. This is Tesla. Now this animal, I believe, reflects the name. Absolutely. Bum, 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 bum. Look at Tesla. Oh my gosh. Yay, Belinda. Okay, Belinda, if you're still driving, just listen. But if you are parked or you can type back, then definitely give me some reply and response. So this is Tesla, 4 years old, but still acts like a puppy. Oh my gosh. Literally, I looked at the picture and I looked down. I was like, what? 4 years old? Because I am getting like 9-month-old puppy right here. So just happy, happy, happy. You said you're not sure anything. And Tesla is a girl. And you just said anything she needs. Yes, gorgeous energy, beautiful, very, very powerful. I'm going to say that Tesla's energy is really about raising the vibration. It's interesting, the name Tesla and where that connection comes from the car back to, I can't remember Tesla's first name, but just new thought, raising vibration, what is Tesla's first name? This is going to bug me. So somebody type that in, because it makes me feel because I feel like Tesla, the original inventor and all that kind of stuff, was very alien connected, had information, from beyond this world. I just truly believe that. And I believe that that energy is carried with Nikola Tesla. Yes, that's it. Thank you. Nikolai. Anyway, we know. Yeah. Thank you. Because it was going to bug me. But yeah, so lots of high vibration here. And I do believe that that's probably what Tesla's job can be for y'all if you don't already know this, is to raise the vibration of the household, to keep things in a very positive place. And Belinda, let me know if you're a healer of some sort, because I do feel like a little component of that, and this can be even massage, acupuncture, nursing, but I feel like there's like some Reiki, some healing, some form of quote unquote healing that you do or you're a part of, because I'm feeling like Tesla is definitely in the family for that part. And that feels like it. I'm also going to say Tesla feels very much like grounding energy to help keep you grounded and anybody else in the household. Very much grounded. Just really like that. It's like I can easily see them getting to be like 110 pounds. So I don't know how big they are now or how big they will get, but I can see them being very, very big. So Belinda, retired police officer, and now I do house and pet sitting. I don't know how many I heal that way. Love it. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So the house and pet sitting, and that is interesting. And you know what? And I don't know if Tesla comes with you, but that would totally make sense. Keeping the house in a place of high vibration, which usually keeps away dense, heavy, negative, evil energy. And then also you're working and connecting with other pets, which absolutely you're probably raising the vibration of that pet and then in the house. And then when the owners come back to the house, then they're feeling that beautiful energy. I wouldn't be surprised if people come home after you've been pet sitting and stuff like that. And they're like, what's going on? The house feels different. Did you clean? Did you do something? What'd you do? It's almost like you're doing like you're like energetically saging the house. Good. She does. I'm assuming you meant she does go with you or works with you. But yeah, Tesla's energy feels very, very beautiful. Feeling lots of meat. So I don't know if you give Tesla like chicken, like raw beef, chicken, something like that. But I'm feeling like a lot of meat there. It's almost like they need that. So yeah, so she really feels like and this could be just her digestive and stuff like that. I'm sensing and feeling like you either are studying or or you will move into a very healthy, holistic, whatever. I don't want to say raw diet, but something that animals would eat that would really help them have a very strong, powerful life. Because I do feel like for as large a dog as Tesla is, that they're going to have a nice long life. So be open to the most pure, wonderful diet. But yeah, and loves chicken. Good. Yeah, I'm feeling lots of that meat. And look up and Google and search the best ways to provide her with chicken, whether that's, just raw, a little bit of salt, boiled, cooked, fried, whatever. Look up, do your own research, and see what the best is. So Belinda, let me know if there's anything else specific. Type in real quick. Otherwise, I'm going to bring it to a close and end off the session tonight. But yeah, so let's send Tesla, Belinda, and anybody else in the house some beautiful, wonderful high vibration. And this is something I encourage everybody to do. You're welcome, Belinda. So here's and I love to teach with like imagery and story. So when I say send somebody some beautiful energy, high vibration, when I talk to you in other shows, I didn't talk a lot of healing tonight. But a lot of times I'll say, just rub your hands together and give them some healing. Well, if in your mind you think, they've got stomach and bowel issues, and you're rubbing and you're sending the energy to their stomach and to their bowels, sometimes you sending it to where you think it needs to go can be a disservice to the animal. And here's the kind of the metaphor. If you're sitting at a table and I'm serving you food and I walk up and I set a plate down in front of you and I say, there you go, enjoy. And I walk away. You can pick up, you can eat what you want. But if I set the food down in front of you, energy, healing, and I shove your face in it, that's not a pleasant thing. Basically, I'm shoving your face saying, here's what you need. And sometimes when we're working with the animals and we're sending them healing and we're sending high vibration, when you see that cat on the side of the road, you may be thinking, oh, somebody saved them. When what you need to say is, I'm supporting you on your journey. I'm supporting you with whatever high vibrational energy I can right now, because they may not need to be saved. Their path at that moment may be something a little more difficult and tragic, because somebody needs to see the lesson and to be taught and to be told. Somebody needs to see something different. So offer the energy and allow the being that you're offering it to let it go where it needs to go. Because a lot of times you're trying to deal with a symptom, stomach, bowel issues, where the root cause could be a belief, or the root cause could be a pituitary gland thing that is showing up in the bowels and the stomach. So it's just really, really powerful to allow the energy to go where it needs to go. And I've read this in a book, and it's one of those things where it's like, who are you to think you know right where the healing needs to go? And what did I say at the start of the show? There really is no healing. We are all perfect, whole, and complete. We've just bought into some false beliefs and the illusion of a mindset and a structure and a belief that is not true and not of truth. So the moment we shine the light on the false belief and the illusion and we step into our truth, it looks miraculous, like healing. Oh, we're healed. Well, we were always whole, perfect, and complete. We were just in a place of disharmony, out of alignment, and we need to get back into alignment with what was truth. So you're welcome, Belinda. Wise words for people too. Yes, Alice, absolutely wise word for us too. Most of the time we're dealing with symptoms, and my book, and not my book, the book I'm reading, Matthew Brownstein, it says, if someone comes to you and they're hurting and you do a Reiki session to relieve some of the pain, or you do a chakra balancing to relieve some of the pain, that's okay. That's needed, but you didn't heal them. You just dealt with the symptom. What you got to do is to get healing is find that false belief and shift that back into truth. And then that's when the healing comes. Because sometimes you'll shift them into a place of healing, get the alignment of the truth. But then some of the symptoms are still there. You've still got some joint pain. You still got some headaches. But you're in healing. And it'll take a little bit longer for those physical things to come back in to where the joint pain and the headache go away. So sometimes we do deal with symptoms, but we still need to work on the root cause. So Carla, you are welcome. Kathleen, you are welcome. Thank you for being here, everybody. So there you go. Kimberly, Carla, Belinda, Spartacus, Knox, and Tesla. Thanks for participating with us tonight. Lesson tonight was mirroring. This is, again, where our animals will often reflect back what's going on in the energy of the house and the home or your life, trying to get you to see, very clearly where you need to put some effort, some energy to find a false belief and get rid of it. And the book talks about moving from ignorance to light, ignorance to truth, and that's when the healing happens. So you are welcome. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, Belinda. Kimberly, you're welcome. You're welcome. So you guys, if you have a final question, type it in now. Otherwise, in about 1 minute, I'm just going to say goodbye. And if you ever want to get a session with me, boom, MitchellOsborn.com. I'm booked out about 2 to 3 weeks. Also on MitchellOsborn.com, you can find my tarot spread store where there's like 50 plus spreads. Go through, look at the spreads. You can pick one that resonates with what you're going through in your life right now. And I usually deliver those back to you within 24 to 72 hours. And that can maybe tide you over until the time being. Tomorrow night, V and I will be doing one-card readings on my other Facebook page, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you there. A week from tonight, I'll do some mindfulness session right here again. 2 weeks from tonight, we'll be back for more animal communication. So once again, Mitchell Osborn here. Book you suggested reading. Let me see if I can cut and paste real quick. It's very powerful. I read one like section a day. Okay. If I can cut and paste, it'll be real easy. This is when I love technology. So I'm copying on my phone, and then it should. Yay. And then my MacBook, because the Bluetooths are on, it picked it up. So I sent it. There it is. The Sutras of Healing and Enlightenment, a spiritually based approach to mind-body healing. If you're a healer, I will caution you. This may change the absolute way you do healing because it has blown my mind, but it resonates so clearly with what I believe is truth. And that's the biggest thing. The other Facebook page is MitchellOsborn.com. So you'll see it as it's the same image as that green picture right there. You'll see it. This is MitchellOsborn.com. This is Mitchell Osborn, Animal Communicator, Tarot Card Reader, Mindfulness Coach. Just go to Mitchell Osborn and you'll see it there. You're welcome, everybody. All right, so I'm going to say goodnight. Namaste, safe and healthy. Until we chat again, find me on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Tumblr, all those good places. And have an amazing day, night, weekend, whenever you're watching this. Bye-bye.